You are now the youngest world champion, 22 years, 330 days. Describe this feeling for me.
Xander Zayas versus Jorge Garcia Perez was the kind of high-stakes showdown that had boxing fans at the edge of their seats, unfolding on a summer night at the theater at Madison Square Garden, a venue steeped in history and anticipation, perfect for writing a new chapter in boxing lore. This fight was not just another event on the calendar, but a defining moment, a pivotal battle for the vacant WBO junior middleweight world title. For the young Puerto Rican wonderkind, Xander Zayas, it marked his first shot at boxing's most coveted prize, a moment years in the making. Standing in his path was Jorge Garcia Perez, a seasoned Mexican veteran known for his iron will, relentless pressure, and a recent thrilling streak that earned him this title shot and respect from fans and insiders alike. From the opening bell, the atmosphere crackled with tension and excitement. The crowd leaned forward, sensing that each round mattered, that what was about to unfold was not just a physical confrontation, but a strategic battle where brains and brawn would collide in unrelenting fashion. Zayas, undefeated, full of hungry ambition, and packed with a boxing style polished by years of expert training,
and subscribe.
Approached the fight with the poise of a seasoned warrior who has come to claim his destiny. This style was the symphony of precision and aggression, each jab measured and deliberate, each combination a calculated message to his opponent. This is my ring now. The way Zayas began the fight was a clear statement. Using his reach advantage to stake territory, he launched sharp jabs that popped out like confetti, precise and purposeful, disrupting Garcia Perez's rhythm before it could truly form. His footwork was a dance of balance and movement, constantly shifting and angling, forcing the Mexican to follow a moving target rather than plant his feet and unload. This was not the recklessness of youth. This was strategy wrapped in youthful hunger. Zayas's punches weren't just hard. They have the surgical accuracy of a master craftsman, finding gaps in Garcia's defense with alarming regularity. Garcia Perez, no stranger to adversity and pressure, amped up the intensity, showing the grit that earned him his shot in the first place. His style was relentless, body shots punctuated with furious flurries aimed at wearing down his younger opponent, a classic pressure fighter's approach honed through years of tough fights. He marched forward with determination, refusing to let Zayas settle into his ideal rhythm. His strategy was an economic battle, close distance, throw volume punches to disrupt and break the young challenger's confidence by making every round a war of attrition. The crowd admired Perez's heart and tenacity as he absorbed quick counters trying to capitalize on any opening. His punches came heavy and frequently, a constant threat aiming to turn the tide. As the rounds progressed, the fight unfolded like a well-scripted drama. It wasn't just about who landed the hardest punches, but about who could control the narrative, command the ring, and impose their will. Zayas was more than up to the task. He demonstrated an intelligence beyond his years, balancing aggression with defense, knowing when to press and when to circle away. His counters grew sharper, his combinations more varied. He employed body shots to sap Garcia's energy, mixing in crisscrosses and hooks that began to leave a mark on the veteran opponent. It was clear Zayas was not just fighting for the title tonight. He was building a legacy, demonstrating the versatility and mental toughness expected of a future champion. The middle rounds were a true test of Zayas' stamina and mental fortitude. Boxing is as much about endurance as it is about skill, and here the young contender showcased a physical conditioning regimen that impressed fans and pundits alike. His punch output remained high. He kept moving, slipping punches with the grace of a seasoned pro, and he never allowed moments of complacency. Garcia Perez tried to push back, attempting to rough him up and force close exchanges. But Zayas' defense and ring IQ frustrated every attempt. The young fighter's skillful pivots and sharp counters ensured Garcia rarely found comfortable target practice. It was as if Zayas was playing a chess game at lightning speed, always a move ahead, turning each round into a nuanced battle rather than a chaotic street fight. Garcia Perez's resilience did not go unnoticed. He absorbed repeated punishment with dogged determination, never yielding the heart and competitiveness that brought him to this stage. His punches, though not as precise as Zayas's, landed enough to keep the fight competitive and to remind viewers that veteran savvy and toughness can never be discounted. He fought every second with the kind of gritty tenacity that boxing fans crave, pressing forward even when the odds seemed against him, refusing to back down before the lights went out. His ability to sustain pressure tested Zayas not only physically, but mentally. This was no easy fight for the youngster, proving himself in boxing's As the fight approached its final quarters, the momentum solidified further in favor of Zayas. His combinations began to tell a story of dominance, snapping jabs, powerful hooks to the body, and timely uppercuts that visibly slowed Garcia Perez's advance. The young fighter's stamina did not falter. If anything, it increased, a testament to his conditioning and mindset. His ability to seamlessly blend offense and defense made it look effortless, even as his punches racked up points and visibly punished the veteran. The crowd roared with each flurry, entranced not only by the physical spectacle, but by the unfolding legacy of a young man claiming his place among boxing's rising elite. The most telling moments came late in the fight. Zayas, sensing the tide unequivocally in his favor, turned on the gas, pushing harder, cutting off the ring with textbook efficiency and firing off combinations that pinned Garcia Perez against the ropes. Although Perez refused to quit and battled back with valiant attempts to land counters, the damage was already done. Zayas' tactical brilliance and precision found their mark repeatedly. His ring generalship, the ability to control the space and tempo, was outstanding. The fight was no longer about just winning. It was about making a bold statement, showing the boxing world that a new era was dawning, proud and unyielding. When the final bell tolled in the packed arena, the judges' unanimous decision fell in favor of Xander Zayas. The new WBO junior middleweight champion was crowned amid jubilation, his hard work, training, and mental toughness vindicated on one of boxing's most iconic stages. It was a night that would long be remembered, not just for the title or the victory, but for the artistry, heart, and sheer potential displayed in the ring by a young man determined to carve his name into boxing history. For Jorge Garcia Perez, the night was not a defeat, but an affirmation of his durable heart and warrior spirit. Though bested, he fought with the honor and fighting spirit that defines true competitors. It was a battle that tested both fighters to the limit and left a lasting impression that he remains a formidable opponent in the division. His valiant performance reinforced the narrative that boxing is as much about courage in defeat as glory in victory. Beyond the match itself, this fight encapsulated much of what boxing is all about. The confluence of youthful promise and veteran experience, the fierce competition that shapes legends, and the cultural pride represented in every punch thrown under such a spotlight. Zayas' victory symbolized a torch passing in the sport, a testament to the discipline, refinement, and hunger that today's young fighters bring to the sweet science. His win energized the division and reignited fans' enthusiasm for a new generation ready to thrill with skill, heart, and unrelenting ambition. As the boxing world digests this momentous fight, conversations swirl about what lies ahead for Xander Zayas. How will he defend his newly acquired throne? Who will be brave enough or skilled enough to challenge the young champion next? Will he navigate the complex politics and promotional intrigue that come along with rising fame and lofty aspirations? All eyes will be on him as he embarks on this next chapter, a journey likely punctuated by spectacular fights, intense rivalries, and the constant pressure that comes with carrying the hopes of a sport hungry for fresh heroes. In essence, the fight at Madison Square Garden was more than a title bout. It was a portrait of determination, of talent harnessed and proved. It demonstrated why fans stay glued to their screens and why boxing endures as a dramatic, unpredictable, and magnificent spectacle. The young lion from Puerto Rico has not only claimed a championship, but also the respect and attention of the boxing community worldwide. Jorge Garcia Perez's valiant effort adds depth to the tale, underlining that every great champion earns his glory through battles with warriors equally deserving of honor. From the first jab to the final bell, this contest served as a vivid reminder that boxing is not just about power or speed. It's a mental game of calculation, heart, and sacrifice. Zayas demonstrated all these qualities in abundance, igniting excitement for the future, while Garcia Perez's valiant resilience ensured the fight would be etched in memories of those who witnessed it live. It was a contest worthy of the storied ring of Madison Square Garden, a night when a young prodigy began the transformation into a legend, and a seasoned veteran once again showed why the sport cherishes its warriors. So as the lights dimmed and the crowd dispersed, the echoes of the battle lingered, promising more drama, more skill, and more moments of magic in one of boxing's most vibrant divisions. Xander Zayas' reign is just beginning, and for fans everywhere, the journey promises to be unforgettable. The ring has a new king, and the saga of junior middleweight supremacy has been reborn in the most spectacular fashion imaginable.